Jonathan Isaby, editor of the pro-Brexit website Brexit Central. Thanks for talking to us today on EuroNews now, Jonathan. How do you feel about this? It seems that it's more than just rumours that Theresa May has delayed the vote.
Oh, it's clear that this vote is not going to be happening. You wouldn't have the Prime Minister making the statement this afternoon followed by a business statement if that weren't happening. And I think there's huge concern and confusion around Westminster as to how this situation has come about, because, frankly, this debate, this 5-day debate, began last Tuesday, and the vote was due to happen tomorrow at the end of the 5th day of debate. But it was clear at the beginning of the debate, before the debate even started, that there were huge numbers of members of Parliament opposed to this deal that the Prime Minister has agreed with the European Union. So, in a sense, nothing has changed since Tuesday. So why on earth did they even embark on the debate if they were planning or thinking even of the possibility of halfway through scrapping it? It looks extremely unprofessional, to say the least.
Well, she's made it clear that there's no option B or plan B. So what do you think she should do next?
Well, she said that this is the only deal on the table and there's no plan B, but we're led to believe that the reason that she's pulling it is because she does want to go back to Brussels to demand some more changes. I mean, clearly there are very, very serious concerns amongst many of her members of Parliament with elements of this deal, most importantly the so-called Irish backstop, which, if triggered, potentially could leave the entire UK in a permanent customs union with the European Union that the UK would not be able to unilaterally get out of. That has caused huge concern amongst the Brexiteers, the Brexit supporters in the Conservative Party. And certainly there's a view that she absolutely should be seeking to get rid of that particular arrangement. But then at the same time, the European Commission this morning has said, the Irish Prime Minister this morning has said that they're not up for renegotiating this deal. So, frankly, when the Prime Minister gets to her feet in the House of Commons in just under an hour's time, we are going to be absolutely intrigued to see what she says.
Well, one thing does seem to be clear, though, that there is unity regarding the deal on the table at the moment. So, but don't you think that this makes the case for a second referendum now clear?
No, not at all, because we had a referendum in 2016 and the British people voted in unprecedented numbers for leaving the European Union. More people voted to leave the European Union than have ever voted for anyone or anything in British electoral history. The Parliament ceded power to the people to make that decision, and it should be incumbent upon the Parliament and the government to implement that decision. And certainly from what we've seen over the last year or two, Theresa May has very shoddily sought to implement that, and the deal that she's come up with has not stuck the red lines that she set herself at the very beginning of this process. But the last thing that you could possibly justify is having another referendum when, frankly, the government hasn't implemented the result of the one we had in 2016.
Jonathan Isaby, editor of the pro-Brexit website Brexit Central, thanks for talking to us on EuroNews Now.